All right, everybody, we're at the LG booth here at CEDIA 2022, and this is one of the first things that we saw upon walking in. And of course, my eyes were immediately pulled in by the gorgeous 97-inch G2 OLED that LG is at last featuring here in the wild. And now I really, really want one, and you probably do too. But enough for me. Let's talk to Greg here from LG, and he's going to tell us about all the cool things they've got in store for this model year and going into 2023. Greg?
How's it going, Luke?
It's going.
All right, well, excellent. So yes, we are in front of LG's first 97-inch OLED. This is coming to market. Yes, people will actually be able to put this on their wall. So if you ever wanted the dream of that projected type image, but be able to watch it with all the lights on in the middle of the day, we are now able to pull that off. Now, what's great about this is part of our gallery series. So you see how it fits so flush to the wall? There's no magic. It actually is that thin. It fits that close to the wall, flush. If you've got an interior decorator that wants to have that really clean, nice look, small bezel, small edges, this thing is like dead on perfect for that sort of scenario.
Awesome.
With LG this year, we have our new ambient mode. So we have our art gallery that you can put up when you're not watching. You can bring in your own photos, whether your own artwork or family vacation stuff that's displaying on the TV when you're not watching it. You can also run music. We can watch, clock and weather. So even though it takes up a big space, it's always enhancing your lifestyle. And of course, just like all of the other LG products in our lineup, it runs on LG's WebOS smart platform. So all of your apps and your favorite movies supporting the best, apps at the best level. So if you've got Netflix, we're going to give you 4K with Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos coming through the TV, which when you expand out to your audio system, you're getting the full effect right in your speaker. One of the things I've noticed over the past couple of years, Dolby Vision sometimes seems too dark, right?
Yeah.
So LG came up with a new system called Dynamic Tone Mapping Pro, which looks at 5,000 zones in the actual image. And those dark scenes that were often way too dark, it makes HDR actually pop like it's supposed to.
Oh, okay.
So it's doing a much better job of tone mapping every frame. So if you think HDR, what's the big deal? You need a new LG OLED with Dynamic Tone Mapping Pro to get the most performance out of it.
This is the Flex TV. Now, that's a pretty peculiar name. Greg, why is it called a Flex TV?
Well, when you watch TV, you're kind of a lean back, enjoying, just kind of relax. But when you game, you kind of lean in. So how do I make that lean in even more immersive? Well, if I come to the button on the remote, press that, and I can change the flat TV and flex it to a 900R curvature. You are completely wrapped in and immersive as you lean in to play games on the 42 LG OLED Flex TV. Hey, if you're a gamer and you want the ultimate, you've got 4K, you've got OLED, which is instantaneous response, so everything's sharp today. Oh, and absolutely gorgeous, great. Infinite contrast, the deep black. You can actually find people shooting at you from a cave on an OLED TV when you're gaming. So you're getting all of the greatest tech and specs. You're getting variable refresh rate. You have FreeSync Premium. You have G-Sync from NVIDIA. Fast response speed. If you want the ultimate gaming display, I think that this new Flex TV is absolutely it.
Well, I think we already figured out what might be king of gaming. Can't say for sure, but wow. Now we're going to talk about projection, Cinephile's go-to product. What do you got for me?
We got a few things for you today, Luke. We have coming in at the top of our lineup our brand new HU915QB projector. What's exciting about it is our 3 laser ultra short throw, up to 3,000 lumens.
Nice.
Lots of brightness, lots of punch to it, but it also covers 100% of the DCI color standard that you need for 4K and HDR streaming, so you're getting the same rich colors that Hollywood spent all that time developing and putting into the content. You're going to be able to see it with full fidelity on this projector. Now, it also incorporates our latest and greatest in terms of feature set for our ultra short throws, including our iris mode. So if I want that black level darker, I can shut down the iris and lower the black floor, which is nice. We also have auto contrast capability, which means in bright scenes, it keeps the projector bright. But again, in a dark scene, I don't want to go to a dark gray, so it helps to, again, bring that black floor even further down to give us those dark scenes with a more realistic black to them. We have it in a black case, so it kind of disappears in your man cave or your dedicated theater. And we also have a version of it that has the white casing with 700 more lumens, 3,700. 3,000 here is really bright, 37 is even brighter. So if you have a room where you want to put projection, ultra short throw, it has enough illumination horsepower to overcome ambient lighting, maybe even with the right screen setup, you could do it daytime viewing with it. So a lot of lumens definitely helps. We give a little bit of color fidelity down to about 94% DCI. So we recommend it for the brighter rooms and then the QB for your dedicated theater to get that true cinematic experience. And if you're looking for something on more of a budget, we have a new HU17. It's a single laser, ultra short throw, but still 2,700 ANSI lumens. We give up a little bit of color fidelity on it, but if you're looking for, maybe you got a 70 inch, or maybe you wanted an 80 inch, but hey, how big could I go and not have to change things up? I take my TV off the TV stand, I put the HU715 in its place, I plug in very quickly to the same connections I had there, and boom, I can throw a 120 inch image right there in the front of my room.
That's quite the upgrade.
It is quite an upgrade, and for about $3,000, it's not a budgetary, major issue.
No, that's cheaper than some high performance TVs.
Agreed, but I can go up to 120 inches.
Exactly.
Well, and then last but not least, what is illuminating us right now is LG's 810 traditional front projector.
Yep, that's right.
Double laser, 2,700 ANSI lumens, again, about 95% DCI, HDR support, 4K at 60 hertz delivery through HDMI. We are using HDMI 2.1. And one nice thing is that when LG does projection, we do projection with our full WebOS platform. So all of the features you get used to with our TVs, where the Magic Remote, you have the ability to run apps directly from the projector, and we support apps at the level the projector itself can take advantage. So you get Netflix at 4K with Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos, and all the projectors have eARC, so I can then get all of that quality out to an external audience.
eARC on a projector.
eARC on all of our...
Now you're speaking my language.
Amen. One thing that's, if you look at LG's projectors, whereas a traditional projector is pretty much a display device and not much else, these are really smart TV replacements. You get the smart platform,
yeah,
great control. In fact, I like the remotes on these better because they're backlit remotes, so you can see them in the dark. And it's basically a TV. They have built-in audio, and with the exception of the traditional projector, you don't want the speaker playing over your head. But if you just want to use it as a casual TV, there's good enough audio in it that I could go in, turn it on, fire up the big system, and watch the news. So all good.
Man, that sounds like a great product lineup. And I can tell you guys firsthand, seeing the different short throw models, seeing the traditionally mounted one, they look really, really good, especially considering the cost and how easy it is to integrate products like this. LG's always been really good at making a product that not only looks good, is good, but it's easy to use. That's a big deal.
We think so too.
Oh, yeah. Great. Thank you so much, man.
Appreciate you stopping by, Luke.